Soybean. Soybeans.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB, or as some might say, BS for Because Soybeans. Welcome back. We are here. It is Tuesday, April 30th. I want to say it is the last day of this month before we begin brand new monthly candle, of course, tomorrow. And what a week to end the month on, right? I mean, we've been talking about this even yesterday, right? Lots of macro events. I believe we have CZ being sentenced later today. Just really all kinds of things on the docket for this week. And you're already seeing that, spill over into the markets as far as realized volatility. Bitcoin and ETH down a good bit today. Equities are down less, but still showing some signs of volatility, right? We're going to get to all that here in just a second, guys. I'm Snorlax. You also know me as Tommy. Of course, I'm joined by Tucker, Max, and Jackus. Welcome, guys. We'll see if we can get the doctor on for you guys here as well. We're going to have a great show. But before we can get into our alpha, before we can start cooking, I know Jackus was talking yesterday about maybe even sharing the USD JPY thoughts. We're going to need you guys to smash the like button, though, before that happens. That was something that we did talk about yesterday. We would talk about it if you guys can smash the like button. If not, you're going to make us turn into BS because soybeans and whatever other absurd, obscure commodity charts that we could possibly find on TradingView. But welcome, guys. Welcome. As far as the market goes, it's like I said, we are seeing a little bit of red here across Bitcoin and ETH. We are once again trading back towards range lows on Bitcoin. Are we going to hold? Are we going to sweep the lows? Are we going to break down from the range? We're going to talk about all of that and more today. Like I said, we are coming into the range lows, and altcoins are maybe not quite having the best time today. But I want to reiterate that, the altcoin open interest wipeout that we had a few weeks ago was so extreme that any downside at this point in altcoins is, relatively speaking, not going to be as harsh as it was during that period of time, because you did wipe out so much leverage in those markets. It's likely the selling that you do see in altcoins is more so correlated to algorithms, spot selling, as a result of Bitcoin and Ethereum's weakness. So that explains a lot of the price action that we're seeing in altcoins today. Obviously, Bitcoin and ETH are weak. That goes without saying. I will spare you guys the ETH FUD, but I'm sure you all can see the ETH Bitcoin chart today. So no comments are needed other than that. And of course, we have the equity markets, right? Which are, this is kind of a bearish retest, it looks like, for the S&P shaping up. But so far, the way that the VIX has traded on the S&P leads me to think that it'll probably be more of a choppy downtrend in equities if we are going to continue lower, right? We saw the VIX do something very similar last fall, in the way that it would kind of spike up towards like 18 to 20 within that vicinity. And then they would nuke it like 50 to 60% before they would eventually U-turn it back up. So if that's going to be the profile for the VIX here over the next few weeks, then I would just expect a choppy downtrend. Right. A lot like what we saw last year, which isn't anything I think too much out of the ordinary, especially after the S&P had one of the most historic rallies in such a short period of time that it's ever had in its entire history. But let's open the floor up, guys. I'm excited to talk markets today. I'm feeling good. It is the end of the month. We are about to go to May. I'm about to go on vacation here at the end of the week. Not that that's relevant, but it is a reason why I am in a good mood. Either way, would love to know what you guys are seeing in the markets today, how you're interpreting this bit of downside that we're seeing, of course, and as well, all of our added fun catalysts that we have ahead of us this week.
Well, let me show you something here, Tommy. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no, what's he doing, Tommy? What is he doing? Oh no.
Oh my.
Who could have foreseen?
Oh my.
Oh no. Looks like the bottom's in, bruv.
What is this propaganda here? But I thought that it was a good time to short Bitcoin in the 2-month range low before a backloaded week of economic data with an April monthly close coming up. That's what I thought. What is this?
Sounds like good RR to me, man. Sounds like good RR. Little multi-time frame structural analysis, man. That's all it is. Tommy,
Also,
tell me you don't see
JB in
it.
the comments, brother. Check my
I see
Twitter.
a lot of things, Tucker. I see a lot of patterns that are potentially playing out here. I hope. I mean, ideally that
All
one plays out for the
Let
sake
me
of
let me take off all the propaganda. Let me just take this off.
All that I
Just-
see here is 1,000 bald eagles screeching right now, man. Patriots are in control.
Yeah. Just look at it with the naked eye. Just look at it with the naked eye, man.
If we start dumping, I want to put Agar on. Good day
We
for
start
it.
dumping on stream.
What if we start pumping on stream?
I would love if we were on stream for the CZ sentencing. It'd probably be hysterical from an Agar standpoint. But
Wait, when is that?
I have no idea.
Wait, is BNB up or down today with CZ
Down.
sentencing?
Uncharacteristically underperforming day for BNB.
Healthy drop, healthy reaccumulation. We pump out of the CZ news.
Yeah, study vertical accumulation, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I hear birds chirping. Is that Max or Tommy?
No, that's me. I'll close the door. I have my cat outside, so
That's what I said.
Beautiful
Man.
day out there, huh?
1,000 bald eagles screeching, brother.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What is this, JB? What are you waffling about, bro? I don't understand. What's going on here, bro?
He's upset because Andy pulled back. Probably is. I would assume.
Dude, he asked me why I'm not talking about it. I talked about it this morning. And I probably blocked you because you said something silly, man. If people get like one free pass to say something just outrageous, and then if you say it again, I just block you. I can't tell who's serious and who's just trolling, you know. But dude, I get so much inflow, brother. I don't know what happened, but I don't just randomly block. There must have been something outrageous said. I promise you.
Dude, look at the ETH stair step down, man. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Look at
that. I think we potentially pump from here.
No, I think we probably pump from here too, man. But this pattern was identical. Look at that thing.
I'm still waiting for a trigger though.
Yeah.
Stair steps just make it that much more powerful too when it reverses.
I'd love to see.
Wait, is it stairs down, elevator up?
Yes, it
Exactly.
is. It is.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's absolutely right.
That's right.
Once you get to the stair stage, you got to start dialing in. Otherwise, absolutely, yeah. Moving.
Well, you're a little choppy there, brother. It's not sounding too good for you.
Let's get a deviation, bro, right here. Where's the damn arc?
I was next to a Snickers. My bad.
Dear God.
Here we go again.
Where's the
Once again, man, Sol is the single best indicator in the market for directionality.
Deviation, bro.
From a rotation standpoint, at least. Just consistently, like, Sol is weakness or showing weakness. Like, okay, well, the market is probably not far behind. So we need Sol to show strength.
Deviation,
Man, I mean,
bro.
that's the coin. Always leads the market. What's funding look like?
I heard this morning. I don't know if it changed. Is funding negative on Bybit? Did I hear that correctly?
No.
Someone said that in our Discord.
It was this morning on ETH for a very brief period. But I always highlight OKX because OKX is like the Bybit for ETH. They just do. People have no idea how much volume they do on OKX for ETH. A lot of Asia whales.
How's OKX funding look?
Flat.
Okay. All right. That's okay.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, for me, I look at the derivative structure on Bitcoin. You had a ton of longs come in this morning. So if you can't flip that little consolidation we had right before New York Open, then I'm going to assume you're going to have probably a little bit more puke at least, because a lot of longs try to knife catch the bottom, because why wouldn't you try to long range low? That's what you're conditioned to do.
What consolidation?
Oh yeah, I guess you'd have to go like even more lower time frame than that. But they came in, yeah. So I guess it's kind of more of like a grind down. But both of those consolidations, you had a ton of longs come in. The consolidation right above that,
yeah,
had a ton of shorts come in. So if you can flip that, you're going to squeeze really hard. But until that happens, probably a bit more puke.
We should have Agar on, bro.
Shorts are next. Shorts are next.
It's true. I would still love though. Like my dream scenario is that we hold the range low today. Tomorrow is a new month, FOMC. We sweep the monthly lows at 59, and then we revert it and wreck the shorts.
You hit the nail on the head, because you always got to create that wick on the bottom, otherwise you're coming back. So they have to invert.
Look at that candle. We're pumping.
My God, throw back.
Imagine fading.
Oh man, here we
Oh,
go.
we're pumping. We're pumping.
JB asking, do you think we will go under 60K? Curious what you have to say about that. I do think so, and I've been saying that what's today? Well, I've been saying since I came back. I've actually been saying that for a while. Just probably not publicly. Sometimes it collides, so I do not know what I said publicly and privately, but I do think so. I think we sweep the monthly lows, which is sitting at 59K, and then we head higher, because higher time frame is very, very good.
So Jackus, we're not going to 50K. I'm not going to get my fill at 50. I'm not going to get it at 55. Is that what you're telling me?
Listen, I cannot rule that we like do not touch 50. I do not think that's going to be the case. I cannot rule it out, of course. And at 50K, we would still be hard time frame bullish. I do not. I just think the probabilities for 50K
Oh my God, guys, we're pumping.
is very low.
Oh, it's over.
So you're saying the likeliness though, Jackus, is very low. So I'm just waiting for your followers to attack you like they attack me for telling them the same thing.
Yeah, it's really about the language that you use. So we know that Will is a audience attacker.
You guys need to read.
What?
You guys need to read this super chat.
You do.
He said, I aped 250 into Sponge Token this morning, and within 5 minutes it rugged. I'm done degenning without my addies kicking in. Stay safe.
Wait, you experienced the guy, and now the market gives. Oh, it went to 0.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I want to point out too, to Goblin's point. He says, "Why did Hong Kong do this?" They did the same thing with Bitcoin ETFs. Remember when it spiked up and then just ripped right back down and destroyed everybody? And then everybody's like, "Oh, it's over! Ha ha ha! Your ETFs! Ha ha ha!" And then we went straight to 75K, pretty much, with a slight deviation into 40 on the way up. Like people tend to forget what happens when ETFs come into play, and they like to look at it like, oh, it's a sell the news event, guys. It's a sell the news event. Look, in a short term, possibly, right? And 59K, just so the audience knows, it's basically 60. So guess what? Even though you think I was wrong, guess what? If we don't break 59, if we can't break 58.9, guess what? I don't have to say it. All right. The Snickers is sitting right beside you. Go ahead and pick it up. Look for low 50s.
Bro, the Snickers bar, man.
I still, yeah, I still cannot like emphasize enough the fact that people are, as usual, missing the forest for the trees, because ETH is legit at the point where NASDAQ was in October 2023. It's legit the same price action. It's legit the same. And this is a super insanely great buying opportunity. The only thing that people miss or they just get sucked in on these H1, H4 candles. But like the daily, weekly, it's super clear to me that ETH is at the best buying opportunity it's been this cycle. I mean, not the best, obviously, is in percentage returns, but best as in a safe, safety, because it's now clear it's in a bull market. It has a clear bullish structure. It's broken key levels, but it hasn't yet broken above new all-time highs. So like risk to reward is the highest here. Obviously, the percentage return was the most at the bottom, but I understand it was scary for many to be buying there. But yeah, higher is next, guys.
Jackass, would you share that ETH next to NASDAQ fractal that you have?
I can do that. I can do that because I did that on Twitter already publicly, so I could do that. But first, we will need, guys, at least 150 likes, man, because we are otherwise going to the soybean chart, which we know we all love. So we will probably go to the soybean chart.
Or potentially lean hog futures as well, or maybe cotton candy.
Dry powdered milk. Dry powdered
Sugar
milk.
daddy.
Dry powdered milk could be good too. Yeah, that could be fun.
I wanted to ask a question, JB. Who hurt you? Right?
Well,
who hurt you?
Well,
It's the audience attack over.
Will just derails the conversation to attack the audience. Whatever we're talking about, it comes second to his attacks at the audience.
Listen, if you look at his logo here, there is analyst at Because Bitcoin, but his actual profession is the audience attacker.
Dude, Will is low-key Mr. Sir from Holes, man. He just disciplines.
Oh my god. Study him.
Study Mr. Sir.
Yeah, few.
Yeah.
Bro, Will is like Inspector Gadget. He's good at a million different things. You guys have no idea. Will's a Chad outside of the markets as well, a chef, and I'm not going to say his real profession as well, but he's like Inspector Gadget, man.
He works at a male strip club, man.
It's true.
Without any Snickers, by the way.
Oh my god.
So guys, what we're looking at right here is this is the soybean futures chart. Looks like we're on the 1 minute time frame, so punishment isn't too bad today. But guys, here's the deal. Jackass has an awesome fractal that I would like to discuss, but you guys understand that Jackass is very particular. He's very particular and he's very sensitive, and he doesn't like to share his alpha if he does not feel as though the likes are at a suitable place that warrant sharing these. Yeah, the soy boy chart. So guys, if you're enjoying the content, do us a solid. Take one quick moment out of your day and hit that thumbs up button for us. We just hit 100 likes. We have 270 people watching on YouTube. All right. If we can even just get another 50 likes, Jackass is going to start sharing some of these fractals, and you're going to want to see these fractals. So if you're sitting there right now and you're like, oh man, the soybean chart, it's just painful to look at. Like, this is so tedious and awful, and I don't care about soybeans. I don't like soybeans. They don't taste good. I'd rather
they love it though. They love it, Mox.
I know they do. Look at that deviation. Textbook deviation. But guys, do us a solid. Hit that thumbs up button. End the pain. Let's get over to the ETH fractal. Jackass is going to cook on it. It's ETH compared to NASDAQ. It's absolutely epic. You're going to want to see it. But we do need some more likes. All right. 122. We're still 28 likes short, guys. Oh man, this is tough. It's hard to justify because we have so many people watching and there's just not enough likes. Soybeans. How are soybeans doing?
Yeah, I don't even know what they're doing. We talk about them every day. I couldn't even tell you the high time frame direction of soybeans.
That's because we don't look at the high time frame, brother. Whoa,
oh my, what is that noise?
That's Jackass.
Jackass.
I muted him.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I just want to point out I'm hanging up the the TA jacket. I'm quitting everything because I was wrong, and we went to 59K instead of 60K.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll come home one day and I'll check on my son JB from the gallon of milk I went to go pick up 10 years ago.
It is official. The market makers are rugging me to not share the alpha, guys.
All right. All right, Jack, let's get your chart ready, man. We're about to hit your likes. Let's go.
150. We there?
We're almost there. We're getting real close.
I was just getting started here on the Soybean 1 minute chart. It's a very clean downtrend. You know, we just had a stop deviation, bro. Let me edit there.
Guys, 10 likes, and then Jackus is going to end this pain forever. All right, just 10 more likes. That's all we need. I know it's not fun, guys. I know it's not fun. I mean, this is actually kind of nice though. Like this is real good TA. It's just on soybeans, but this is very good TA.
Look at that pump, though.
Look at that pump, man. Soybeans. Imagine buying soybeans at the grocery store down there and then selling them back to the grocery store up there. That's nice, man. All right, Jack, it's 153. Let's go.
I'm gonna see how this plays out. Okay. Fade the Soybean chart, guys. Here. All right.
We'll come back and check on that. Save that setup. Leave that. We'll come back and check on that. See if that played out. Oh. It looks like a crab or something. Like eyeballs.
It does look like a crab. Wow. I like that, Jackus.
Yeah. Nice.
You see that? You see that?
You understand this.
Do you understand this? That the market is smiling at you, telling you it's going to be all right. Do not cheat your bets. It's going to be all right. No, but seriously, there's an alpha in it, right? Because you had a bear market. You know, you had a complacency shoulder. You had a capitulation. People said, no, capitulation need to happen. They did not see. Bottom range, breakout, retest, and now we've broken the complacency shoulder. Now we are doing a healthy retest from this entire leg. All right. The next thing is higher because you are legit inside of here. You are legit inside of here. People are missing out. They are not seeing. They are blind. So higher is next. This is the liquidity. And this is where the fun begins when ETH breaks all-time highs and heads to 10K and higher. So, but where it is right now compared to the NASDAQ, right? So it is exactly as NASDAQ was right here. This is where Ether is right now. All right, it's legit. If you are not seeing this, you are missing out. And maybe, you know, it's never like one-to-one. It doesn't mean that like we have this and then just straight up. Maybe it is, but we are somewhere around here. Listen, here you had the complacency shoulder, right? Let's delete the smile. You had the complacency shoulder. Here, you had the complacency shoulder. What you did, you hit the resistance. What you did here, you hit the resistance. What happened here? Pullback, another one, sentiment crashed, another one, sentiment completely bearish. People, Max, you remember how macro guys attacked us, that we are going lower here, that it's a recession time again. What happened?
I remember that. Yeah. Remember that.
That's where we are right now. We are inside of this, and I cannot tell you exactly, you know, we are, you know, we just had this leg, right? We had the bounce.
It's so funny you're looking at this. I was literally looking at that like SPX and NASDAQ with like ETH and Bitcoin underneath it literally last night. It's perfect, man. It's perfect.
Yeah,
You want to know what I was looking
great
at?
minds and all that.
I was looking at Bitcoin at 59.7 for 5 minutes, and I was just crying last night. I was in tears that it got below 60K.
It is what it is. Anyways, here, notice how it front ran this obvious support. And I'm not saying that ETH has to do that, but be ready if it front runs this support, all right? Which I think it could. What I think happens is that this is a bait, and then the next leg here is like this. But that's mine. But hard time frame wise, it's pretty clear that this is going to unfold. Whether we get the last leg lower or not, I think we are very, very close. So even if we do, all right, you are still looking for something like this. Probably higher, but you get the point. And I cannot make it any more clean than that. You know, ETH is slightly lagging. The crypto market is always lagging, but the equities showed you the way, and all you have to do is pay respect to the fact that we are truly here. And now, with that, I rest my case. I hope you enjoyed the
Hang on,
alpha.
would you do one thing though, Jack? It's just for fun. Would you throw a fractal on, just like drag and drop the fractal?
Which one?
So drag the NASDAQ fractal over and place it on ETH.
From where?
Maybe even starting to the left, like before the sell-off, you know?
Okay. So like,
yeah, maybe. Yeah, see how it fits, you know.
Ooh. It's a little too vertical to fit, but
yeah, that's not important. What's important is that here, listen, I'll make it rather like this, right?
Well, you might need to put ETH in log mode for it to look the same.
I don't need it. I'll just do this.
A bunch of log haters is what you guys are.
Not me. I run all in log. You already know that, Max. It's not log. It's not right, man.
Well, you say put on the monthly.
Monthly on log. Let's see it.
Put on the monthly.
Bears are not winning this fight. Sorry to tell you,
Yeah.
they're not winning.
So I'm not seeing a justification to be bearish just yet. Local wise, sure, but you know, hard time frame wise, no. And all right, let's do log mode. I'm not sure it would fit either, but and I can put on the monthly. So where we are right now is this complacency shoulder, right? You just had this.
Thank you, Smash. I love Smash's comment. It's amazing. Simply amazing.
I love this chart, man. I love it, and I like where ETH BTC is at. I know we have some people up here who maybe think that it doesn't look so good, but I think that the weekly time frame triple bull div on ETH BTC, it's got a decent chance of playing out, in my
Well,
opinion.
the stare down structure too, Max. You got the stare down structure. You got the rollover on BTCD already starting to form. Like, if they don't break out, they literally have like a month or two. If they don't break out in that time frame on BTCD, it's gonna roll. It's gonna
And
roll
look at
hard.
on the ETH time frame, that monthly FVG fill that we're in right now. That's perfect. Perfect.
I will say I have been saying on our afternoon calls that I think the window for Bitcoin dominance to spike is within the next few weeks, realistically speaking. I agree with you guys from like a timing standpoint that the top is close. I think the question is it in already, or is it going to spike at 58, 60% before doing so? But regardless, I do think from a timing standpoint, we're very close to, at least locally speaking, a very big Bitcoin dominance top.
Well, you got to consider too, Tommy, vol drop. Vol drop is big right now. There's almost no volume in the market. The sentiment's really shit. Like, it's telling you that they need to spark interest one direction or the other. Unless you're planning on going back into a bear market, it's going to be up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point, Will. And I agree. And I think also the reasoning is that the reason we are not seeing any volume is because retail has been squeezed every single penny they ever had from this market, because anyone that jumped in 2021 got wrecked in 2022. Everyone that left the market and came back got wrecked again. And there is simply no new money. Like, people are out of money completely. Any, COVID check is gone. And the only ones that can pump this market now is institutions. And I still think that regulatory clarity, when it comes, is going to be the trigger. The Wall Street wins once again, the big whales and retail folk. Even like at this point, even if retail folk is right, they have so little money to make those multiples that it doesn't matter if the retail would win, because most people are out of money.
Yeah.
They've been getting washed in the chop. That's what's been happening.
Yeah. I saw a great tweet, talking about just 2008, for example. And I know, I'm not saying that we're about to have anything like that happen, but they were basically saying, like, the people who made the most money from the 2008 crash, people who made the most money from something like the 2022 downtrend, were the people who simply had liquidity available to be able to invest in the market.
Yeah.
Which, it's kind of an underrated thing. It's always easy to think you're going to have a ton of money to buy the bottom when you're at market tops, but actually having that liquidity to buy the low and to capitalize on those opportunities is, something that retail isn't going to be able to do more often than not.
That's a great comment, Tommy, actually. Yeah, because when the dip comes, most people are out of money to buy the dip. And it does tend to surprise people on both sides. Like the upside surprises so many sideliners and bears, and the dip on the downside surprises so many people too. Anyways, I'm ending my cook time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was worth the likes. If you have not and you still enjoyed it, feel free to do it. And back to you, Tucker. He's on mute again, man.
Oh, it's back to me, man. Wow, I didn't even know. You know what? People have been freaking out about. People have been freaking out about this, and this isn't even a meme. This isn't even a joke.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, people have been freaking out about live cattle futures and cocoa futures nuking. Apparently, I don't know why, but
I have seen the people freak out about the cocoa futures.
Yeah, why? What is this? I don't understand.
I mean, it really doesn't matter, to be honest with you. Like, cocoa can crash. What do you do? Who cares? It's not going to affect anything. You're not. But your Snickers are going to be cheaper. What's the issue here?
I knew that joke was coming.
The Snickers will be cheaper.
That just means more Snickers on more pillows when you go to prison.
Are commodities getting more volatile than usual? I don't know, man. I don't know. Gold, is it cooked? Is it over for gold?
See, Timo gets it, man. He said like for Snickers Alpha. He wants us to look at the Snickers company.
Is it over for gold, Jackus?
Yeah.
So completely over.
So over. Completely over. Sell everything and go all into
Oh man, silver looks juicy.
That's
Man,
because
I
it
can't
is.
see the comments. Wow.
What?
It's one of my favorite parts about the stream. I can't see the comments.
I know.
I'm
I can't
watching them
either.
all the time, man. I'm waiting for somebody to attack me so I can attack them.
I know you are. I literally know.
Are any of you guys tracking the new Asian ETFs for Bitcoin or no?
What's the ticker?
I don't even know. I just know it started trading.
I'm not. I saw they only did like a very small amount of volume the first half day.
No, I did a
Somebody
post
find me
on.
the ticker.
I think you're on
So-
agriculture or something.
No, not anymore.
Are you talking about the ETFs, Max?
Yeah, there was like a new Hong Kong ETF or something like that.
For ETH and Bitcoin, by the way, for ETH and Bitcoin.
For both? Okay. All right.
I saw it did like
Nice.
6 million in volume the first half of the day.
What's the ticker? Somebody give me the ticker.
I don't know what it is. I'm sure it'll be in Yuan though. But,
All right, let me look it up right now.
Yuan.
I'm trying to
Hong
look
Hong
it up right now.
Kong Bitcoin ETF.
The ticker is Tuker.
I know.
I think tracking that volume could be good because you got to consider the two biggest nations in the world are the U.S. and China. China being the biggest exporter, U.S. being the biggest consumer. And so in those scenarios, I think like the ETFs going on in Hong Kong, which is basically an area of China, whether people want to see it that way or not, it could ultimately influence Chinese government into taking this
Well,
on.
you're
Also.
saying a lot of controversial things right now. I don't think you
I know.
understand.
Look.
You're
I get
saying
it.
a
But
lot.
look. I actually talked to a Chinese person the other day. They told me specifically that the separation was forced by England and not something that was necessarily, it was kind of like a forced integration. Even though it was an independence, it was a forced integration. If that makes sense. But I don't want to get into the substance of that. Like I feel like
Somebody
that's
give me
too
the
deep.
ticker, man. What's the
I'm
damn
literally
ticker?
trying to find it and I cannot find it.
I know. I can't either.
Let's
But-
see.
But ultimately, those two do influence each other's economies. I'll say that directly, regardless of controversy.
Who has the ticker?
I'm looking.
The fact that we can't find it is pretty bearish, man.
No, I didn't say they could buy Hong Kong ETFs. What I was saying, I love, is that it could influence China into taking
Dude, what is
on these
happening with
ETFs
the
also.
comments? I can't see anything in the comments.
Okay, I can't see them either. So you're not
It's just Alex Fridas fucking.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, I'll attack people as they start commenting. Don't worry.
I need everyone to literally go find this ticker.
I
right
can't
now.
find it, bro. I'm literally looking through Twitter. I'm looking on Google. Like nobody has the ticker. People are asking what the ticker is on Twitter, and nobody's
Oh my God.
responding. to
I'll
them.
find it. Give me just a second.
Tucker, did you see Evan Casey charting or trading soybeans in the general chat?
No, he wasn't.
I love that, man. I love that, Evan.
Dude, I literally can't even find it. That's so bearish, man. How can we not find the ticker?
It's so bearish, dude.
Ticker Bitcoin.
And like Bitcoin Magazine tweets out a picture of the chart and is like, it started trading, and they don't even include a picture of the ticker in it.
That's because they're a bunch of clowns, dude.
But also, here's what I'll say about the volume, because I'm sure people will say something. I'll play devil's advocate here because the volumes are pretty low. The volumes on Bitcoin's first day trading were also very low. I remember bears, making fun of how low the volumes were the first 2 days that it traded. And then the next week, the volumes exploded. So I will play devil's advocate there as far as the volume goes.
And they don't understand, Tommy, that the volumes are yet to really pick up. Like, because when you launch this ETS, man, you are launching a product for the world, for the largest institutions, and it takes time. And what lots of people are not getting is that they were not able to market these things to the world, to their clients yet. All the buying pressure into BTC so far was only from people asking to get into Bitcoin. And yet, it was the most successful ETF launch in history, just from clients asking, demanding to get in. when they start to call their clients and say, hey, you should allocate 5% into Bitcoin, that is going to entirely change the game. So again, as usual, people missing the forest for the trees.
Yeah, I want to point out though, JB, I understand that you're 15, but when I said I talked to a Chinese person, I wasn't talking in regards to the ETF. The ETF is obvious, right? It's already been thrown out there by several news and institutions. The point being is, when I said I talked to a Chinese person, I was talking about the integration of Hong Kong and China. I was asking from their perspective what they thought about that.
Will and JB will make it to be BFFs in the end. Anyway,
you don't need to. We don't need to.
I hate when people twist my words.
No, I know,
That's all. Like,
you don't need to be. It's not so personal, man. He tunes into the show. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's not. It doesn't need to be such a big thing. You know, people are gonna comment shit. It doesn't matter. That's why we have the comment section. If we didn't want the comments, we'd turn the comments off. It's all good.
Turn it off.
I think they are off for you guys.
They are. Actually, I can't see any of these.
I'm looking at the YouTube chat to see the comments.
No, listen, they're gonna become BFFs in the end anyway. They will sort it out. And
yeah, the vol drop is everything, though, Jackus. I will say that. Like, I think people are ignoring the volume drop, and when you get that low volume drop, it's not like you're gonna get some kind of massive sell off in a bullish trend. You're gonna get a spike, and I think that's what a lot of people are not anticipating. Shorts are piling. They are piling, frothing at the mouth here to short this market.
I think the most notable thing for me about the Hong Kong ETF launch, I did see somebody say the volumes are a drop in the bucket relative to US markets. But here's what I'll say about this. I mean, I'm not going to this isn't my thesis, right? GCR has long foretold the next bull market's going to come out of Asia. I tend to agree. And you can look at things like the Hang Seng Index and other Asian markets. To me, when I look at Chinese stocks, they look like they're trying to bottom. So it might not be relevant now, but down the road, I do think that it will be from that perspective. And you know, what other avenue do people from China have to invest in things like Bitcoin and Ethereum? I mean, you know, other than going outside of their jurisdiction to be able to do it, ETFs. So even if it's not relevant, I do think that it will be relevant in the future, because I look at things like you know, Chinese stocks that tend to trade on the US stock market, or that are available for US citizens, right, to trade. They look like they're bottoming to me. So I do think that it will be relevant in the future if it's not relevant right now, for those reasons.
With what you said, Tommy, I just shared the screen. Check it out.
So when it says users, what does that mean?
I have no idea, but I found this.
Buying, or are we talking about?
I have no idea. The truth is that you know, US and the Western world still has the largest buying power. So, like, when it comes to Asia, it's kind of true that there is lots of people there, and obviously it's kind of understandable that they will have more users as well. But even though that, you know, Europe and North America are pretty low, they have a large buying power. So I would kind of say that equals when it comes to dollars. But yeah, with what you said, Tommy, I have to kind of agree with as well. And Asia has always been the big mover in crypto, and we've seen how even crypto moves a lot in the Asian sessions too. And with this statistic, it kind of makes sense as well. And plus, we have the GCR confluence. So yeah, maybe when Asia sorts itself out, you know. I still think that the regulatory clarity in the US is probably the most important, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all coins, I completely agree.
Yeah.
For us to see like that greater dispersion, and because people, when they think altcoins, it's not even just the asset. It's like, how is the asset pumping? And that's just kind of, you know, it's largely associated with a retail sort of bid, because you see these inefficient pumps from altcoins that are, you know, that's typically retail driven behavior. So I think if people want to see that sort of bid return on markets, it's more likely to come from Asia than it is from the United States.
Wait, I think
Yeah.
I got the ticker. Also, HSI looks like ETH BTC, so take that for what you will. But
I'll say this:
same thing.
there's two places I never fade, and I think it's really important to always pay attention to them because they do influence the world. I think Chinese led BRICS personally. I think Russia is a follower in that, and a lot of other ones that are in BRICS. And I think it's China and the U.S. I think they're two of the strongest countries in the entire world. And when one makes a move, I never move against them. And if people can't see the integration of Eastern and the Asia culture all being integrated into one on that side of the world, and then the U.S. and the current continents that we're currently connected to being connected over here, I don't know what to tell you. We influence all the Western, they influence all the Eastern. It's pretty simple. So ETFs in Hong Kong is very bullish. Bitcoin in Hong Kong is very bullish in my perspective from those two aspects.
bro, I'm gonna lose my mind. Where is this?
It might not be on TradingView, Tucker.
Yeah, it may not be yet. If it launched, wait, it launched today, right?
Yes, and also not every like global market ticker is going to be on TradingView. Trust me, I've looked for some very obscure tickers before.
My goodness.
But man, this is exactly how I feel like when I try
Christ.
to find some of these cheaters on DEXs. Like it's legit the same. Like you find a ticker and there is like 20 other tickers which are absolutely absurd.
When did this thing start trading? Why has it only been trading for 10 minutes? That can't be right.
No, I would just wait a day. Even when Binance lists stuff, you can already trade it on the Binance platform, and it does have the chart there. But if you try to look it up on TradingView, it usually takes a day before you can look it up then.
Dude, it's literally just numbers, of course. Hang on. Here's another one.
How does the like button look right now before you get into
there
any
it
more of
is.
those?
It's a good question. What does the like button look like?
I hope
181 likes before I refresh the page. 191. Good showing from the audience today.
Not bad.
Is this the Hong Kong ETF, Tucker?
Yes. It's just numbers.
What is why is it numbers?
I don't know.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
What do they mean?
Is that bullish or bearish that it's numbers?
I don't know. What does the chart say though?
Maybe it says that it's going to 3,042.
I mean, realistically, if you want to play it the same way as or if you want to try to play it the same way as with the US ETF, you can just mark out on Bitcoin with a vertical line when ETFs went live, and whenever we flip that level on price, it's probably a good long.
Let's look at IBIT.
That looks like a shitcoin chart.
It looks real bad.
I have seen that.
I've seen that terrible
many times.
Yeah, man, it looks pretty bad.
That's a bull flag. That looks good.
It's a bull flag.
There's really just not enough time to really like in these ETFs to really look at them and try and find any structure. I mean,
it's been out since January, bro.
Again, it's not really enough time, man. Like you need more time on these things. At least a solid year to kind of see what their overall flow is going to look like. So like for me, it's just about following ETH and BTC until those things get more time. Then they can come in as better indicators.
Bull flag.
How's like Sol ETH look, man? Because it was kind of looking tough the other day. Sol ETH. You might have to get off the hike and poopy chart though, Tucker.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew.
You need to get on some alpha time frame, like 24 minutes.
Need to call that the hike and crutchy. It's a freaking crutch.
Oh, is CZ getting extended soon?
Oh
No.
yeah, bottom, man, bottom.
Maybe like the daily or something.
Jackus wanted the 24-minute.
I
Yeah.
think he was joking.
No, he wasn't. He was being completely serious.
I mean, that looks like a solid trend. If you draw a line underneath all that, you got a trend line going there.
I don't think that looks too cooked, honestly. I think if you lose that big low, then it's cooked.
I don't think.
No, not from there, Tucker. Up
But I
there.
low key
I
also
don't
see
think-
like an inverse head and shoulders low key. Like it's a little diagonal. What are we doing here?
I don't think any of these trend lines work, Will. I don't think
It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. It kind of reminds me of some price action on ETH USD from like 2020.
What does the RSI look like with that?
There you go.
Not
Nobody
that
can
thing.
read that.
Not that thing.
You guys need to study Vu Manchu.
Bro, here we go.
It doesn't look that good.
I mean, money flow is dropping down, but it can always spike back up. That's why that thing's very misleading.
Yeah, but this thing, that bear div played big time. Wow.
You can find that on the RSI, bro. You don't even need that thing.
Yes, you do, Will. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Just buy when money flow flips green. I mean,
less is more, Tucker. Get away from the crutches.
The crushes.
Wait, Tucker, you bearish on Sol East chart?
No. Oh. I never said that. I just said the bear diff played. It's already played out, though, in my opinion. I think you can't retrace this whole thing, though. Like, I would not. Yeah, that would be bad if we retrace this entire pump.
I think it legit looks like Say before it had that wild drop.
Oh no.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
doesn't it?
Look. It retraced like.
Can you put Say chart next to it?
It had this, and then it pulled back like not all the way, but almost all the way, and then same thing.
Say an injective.
Pull up Say, just for fun. Right next to
Say
it.
is a VC scam that is just
Solana is very much
Solana is not
Solana.
Yeah, but it's been around for longer, man. That's all that matters.
Basically, everything.
Tucker's trying to say
fair
the
value
VCs got washed out.
Look, what is this?
Exactly.
This looks terrible.
Exactly.
Well, hang on.
What are you guys even talking about?
Max, you're seeing that, right? You're seeing that.
You're saying this looks like Sol ETH?
I'm seeing a few similarities.
What are we on? Let's go on the 3-day.
But maybe let's put the charts next to each other and we'll look at them
Literally,
first.
What is?
Let me ask you guys: Does anybody know the inflationary aspect of Sol? I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I don't know the exact.
I think it's like 4 to 6% per year or something.
I think the better way to answer that question, Will, would be what does the Sol market cap chart look like right now?
Yeah. Wait, what do you guys even? No, this is not even. No.
Tucker, what does the Sol market cap chart look like?
Hang on, one thing at a time, boys. One thing at a time. You're saying these charts look the same? Let me defend each point individually, and then we'll move on.
I mean, hold on. Draw the RSI and say, I want to see the RSI.
All right, but you guys think price structure looks the same?
No, I didn't say that. I just want to see the RSI, though.
No, I know, but who, Max or Jackus? One of you guys said that.
If you do replay on that up to, like, I would say it does kind of look similar, but that would also imply that Sol ETH would put in one more high.
Exactly. That would mean you're literally putting in like this candle.
Damn, bro. I was hoping for a bull div. You don't have one. That thing might be fucking cooked to the low.
Well, that's Say, yeah. Let it be cooked. I don't care. Send it to 0.
No, I mean, look, I'm no cap.
Sorry,
I would
Jason
buy.
Monk.
I would buy at the 30, man. I would buy at the 30. VC scam or no VC scam. I would buy at the 30. Hold on. Do you have a div where you're sitting with that high or low?
You talking about Say?
Yeah.
No.
On the RSI, is the RSI dropping and the higher low forming?
I just deleted the RSI. Let me.
Why are you deleting it?
Because we just looked at it and there's nothing. There's nothing there.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
need to have
no,
a
no,
breakfast-
it's
you need to have a
following
breakfast
itself. That's fine.
burrito,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to see that.
It's
All right,
over.
sorry.
It's over.
Yeah, it's,
There was the bear
probably
diff
drop more.
leading to the highs.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get RSI on this.
Yeah, let's check that on the.
It's the same.
Let me get rid of this.
Yeah,
No,
it's
not
looking
even close to the same. What do we? No.
I mean, they're both
Incorrect.
dropping structures, bro. Come on. But yeah,
Dude,
at
Sol
least
ETH RSI looks fantastic.
look.
What do
I'll give you the trend line on
You guys
Sol
are
from
high.
the low. Take that's not bad either. Yeah, I like
You guys
that. I
are
like the
literally
RSI.
high. Yeah.
No, I like that. That's good.
Thank you,
Oh.
Will. Thank you. Jackus, you are a fudder. Look at the RSI. What are we talking about?
Yeah, as long as it bounces, it's good. If it doesn't bounce, it's cooked. It's gonna
These
get
two
wrecked.
things are not the same.
Listen, I was just gonna pull a random chart, and you guys know that I was saying this drop for say is coming, and I just was gonna pull the chart, and this is what came out, man.
What
Oh,
does that say?
Who could have foreseen?
Oh no! I feel like the worst is behind us.
Oh,
Say
man.
now, honestly.
Hey,
What did it
if
go to,
that happened
40?
though, you're hitting the 30 on the dot. That's where you buy. That's 100%. And if you look at that structure too, Jackus, that's a falling pennant, right? It's a falling wedge. That's a very bullish pattern. It'll break out pretty hard off of that, and it's pretty elevated on the drop there. If you do high to high and then low to low, you got a falling pennant when you pinch them.
Oh man, the 3-day Bitcoin chart.
Mm,
Who
I mean,
there
knows
you go.
the scene?
It's
What?
more like this, Will.
What
Yeah, I
happened?
mean, I wouldn't ignore that high.
No,
I
you
think
have
that high
to
still
ignore it.
plays.
That no. You see the respect here, and this was just a fake out. This was just a
Either
stop
way
run.
though, either way it still plays, but that would line up more with your fractal what you have there.
Now the fractal there. All right, so
Bring the fractal back in and then do that again. Well, you can just Control C back.
oh, you mean
and
this
get the
one?
fractal back.
Right.
There you go. Now draw the pennant.
You mean like this?
Yep, and then high to high.
Yeah. I mean, Say's again. I bought into Say down here, and I think it goes higher. I think it's even if it dips one more time, so be it. But it's looking.
Yeah. That's a bullish pattern. That's all I was pointing out. That pattern specifically should break out at some point. Even if it were to roll back down, if you bought at the low, you'd still be okay. Even if it were to drop back down there.
KSI just said he's taking a break from crypto in like
Oh, God,
paragraph
higher.
form.
We're going
in
higher.
like 4 paragraphs.
I love
Yeah,
that, man. I
so-
love
His
that.
calls have actually been kind of decent, which is really
No, I know
funny.
he's been actually pretty good, but he's taking a step back from crypto. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we're bottomed.
Why does that Say chart on the left look like? It looks like ETH capitulating to $800 last
Yeah, it
bear
does.
market. You
It
see that
does.
bottom right
Cheat on the
Yeah.
door, bro.
Yes.
Cheat on the door.
Right, Max. I see it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the
Wait.
bottom. Like if you pull up ETH, Jackus,
Like now it's gonna set a higher low.
like pull up ETH
I
USD.
will,
Yeah.
but I still wanted to entertain this one because I think that. Oh shit!
Log
back
mode,
in.
bro.
Yeah,
Oh.
just-
Log.
Well, they're gonna engulf this on the monthly, bro.
So
But
Oh
Listen.
god.
Which
Ooh.
one?
Bitcoin,
Let me look.
body
we
to
do a little
body.
massaging.
I just think that this chart is whether we get this one fake out or not. I do not think so. I think the fake out here, but maybe but I don't know. It just feels again that these lows are not safe.
I wouldn't
Tucker,
count on the scam wick because Say trades like a total scam.
it's not body to body. Like to engulf, you got to engulf the wick and body of the previous candle.
I don't know about
And they're not going to do that. They're not even close to pushing that. They're almost at equal lows, essentially showing that selling pressure is actually dying down. If you can't violate the previous candle, your selling pressure is actually it's wheedling. It's almost not even. It has no sell pressure, essentially.
No, I don't know, brother.
It's not. I don't know. It's just
61-1, 61-1. That's the body close.
Yeah,
I want to
just-
close
no.
there
You got to close
right there.
59.7, bro. You got to drop below
That's
that.
Say. That's Say right there. That's
Oh,
the
I
Say
see what
there.
you mean.
You see what I mean? Yeah.
The most bullish chart for Sol ETH is the Sol market cap chart, guys. I'm telling you, look at the Sol market cap chart.
Yeah, it's up only, isn't it?
Yeah, if they can close below 59.7, but they have to do it with strength, right? You can't just get below the previous candle. You need to be like at least 10% below the previous candle to be fully engulfing.
10%?
Below the previous wick and body.
No, that is a lot to ask.
No, of the overall last candle, I'm not talking about 10% drop. I'm talking about like take the last candle, take 10% of that, and drop below that. That's it. Then you can start talking about cooking, and your body needs to engulf the entire thing, not just wick.
Yeah, I don't know. This the monthly candle.
They're
is
not
pretty
engulfing,
terrible.
bro. That is not an engulfing candle. Not whatsoever. You can go look at engulfing candles. You'll always look at them. They're usually about 10% or more.
Yeah. Look at this chart that Jackus is making. This is it right here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe it's the time in the market, but I'm sensing these things when they come so many times. Like here, I was thinking that Say is going to drop below here, and then it did one last fake out. But look, it had the drop, and I was thinking, hey, this was, by the way, the Binance listing wick right there, which I bought right here, and I was thinking this is a great time to buy. And when I said that right here, people were like, this is never happening, and it did happen. And now people are saying this upside is never happening. And I think that the levels people say never happen are great buying opportunities. But when they come, what I've noticed people often do is that when they come, they say, all right, now it's going lower, right? It's like people at 60, 40K Bitcoin said, if 20K Bitcoin comes, I'm going to shove everything in. Then 20K came in, and they said, I'm going to wait for 12K.
You hit the nail on the head.
It's exactly, yeah. And I mean, I'm guilty of that as well, because at the, we were in the 60s back in, or like the 50s or 60s back in, it was probably very, very early 2022. And I had a personal thought that, okay, I think that we'll probably see below 20K during the bear market. And then it got there, and I'm looking at the range. I'm like, okay, we're going to get a deviation below that range we carved out summer of 2022.
And we got that.
And everything happened. And then the moment it actually occurred, I'm not looking for buys. And it's one of my, bigger regrets in hindsight. Not that, it's like a huge issue, but I think, you kind of hit the nail on the head, Jackus, when you're like, people can't really fathom the fact that price can get down there. And so when it does, it's like their brain is kind of broken and they can't act in a way where, it's easy to think rationally until you actually get there. What's that Mike Tyson comment? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So it's kind of similar to that.
Yeah, bro. Look at that.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
Might not be a bad play down here, honestly.
Yeah.
It has been strong. It has been strong over the last week or so. I have taken note of that.
You remember when all right, Max. All right. When I joined you guys, I was making that long on STX, and you told me I didn't repeat it enough.
Yes.
Now you have the chance for Say in this next hard time frame cycle.
I already own Say. But yes.
Here we go. But man, this is crazy. You remember when I posted the ETH chart and the NASDAQ chart down here, right? The fractal.
Mm-hmm.
It was legit the same price, and people thought, no, this time is different. ETH is never doing this. Now it's doing it. Now
Jackus, this time is different.
this time is different.
I want to point out though, I saw it, and before you get offended, this is not an attack. All right. I saw you bring up the MACD there, Pivox. I learned a long time ago. I used to utilize MACD too a lot. MACD is very lagging, very, very lagging. You can be way, way, way behind the trend before MACD actually signals for entries and exits. The only things that are pretty good on MACD, I'll give it props for this, is crossings, right? When you cross the midsection, MACD can be stronger, but like outside of that, man, it's a lagging indicator. It's why I don't typically lean toward it a lot.
I fixed the comment.
Just some alpha.
You just got to reload the page.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
It'll boot you, but you'll come back. There you go.
Hold up. What happened?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. What are you doing? Me?
Where did Tommy go?
Just hanging around.
How do we? Which layout was it? There we go.
Okay, can somebody please look at the sold market cap chart?
All right.
Please tell me that.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Big Jackus.
Yeah.
He told me. Oh, no.
I did, Tommy. Look at that. Perfect retest, Tommy. Higher.
Golden pocket boys.
Golden pocket boys, stand up.
Bro, I'm dead. I am
Golden pocket
dead.
boys, where are you? Stand up. We're looking good. We're looking good. 56 bill for Solana.
So we bid here? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, bro, Solana is easily a $500 billion asset. What are we talking about?
Oh, it's going to half trail? Okay, that's good to know.
A clean 10x on the market cap? Yeah.
This red candle is going to be the order block that everybody wants to get hit at the bottom of next bear market right here, and it's going to be front ran.
Yeah, man. Look at the 2-week chart. We're going to bounce from here.
Do this, Tucker. Just keep this. Go to the week. Go to the monthly time frame. Draw draw a box on this red candle.
Yeah.
Right here. Drag it over to the right. Now you could zoom in a little bit. You could go to like the 2-week or something like that. Now this is going to be the order block that everybody wants to fill next bear market for Sol right here. So we're going to go way up all the way to your top fibs. Boom, boom, boom. Next bear market, everybody's going to be like, I'll buy at this monthly order block right below the previous cycle all-time high, and then everybody's going to
we'll come back to like here.
Right there. Yeah, right there. And then right
See you
there.
later.
See you later.
Yeah. Yep. There's your crystal ball, fellas. There it is. Yeah, it's a little bit too long. We're going to have to move this back a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Here we go. Simple. No, I think it'll respect the fib, man. It'll respect the fib. Same with this. I want to get your take on this again too, Jackus, because I know you were trading this. Again, golden pocket boys, stand up. But
my take on what? On STX?
Yep.
It's bullish.
Good man. Good. Yeah, because I had
Did you guys see they called STX a dead blockchain in some report earlier this with a bunch of?
I
Oh
did.
yeah,
I'm kind of
The-
mad
the-
about that.
man, you
I
legit
know
like
that's
they
clown
published
behavior.
it was Forbes who published the most useless blockchain in crypto. You legit want to ape the entire list.
Well, some of them were accurate. Some of them were accurate.
No, you just do the most lefters thing, and if they tell the world these are the most useless blockchains, you don't try to be picky. You would be mid curving it. You just ape every single one of them. You make
Yeah.
us entire portfolio the reverse Forbes list, and you just ape all of those tokens. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna outperform like 99% of people out there. You just ape them right now.
Jackus, when am I gonna be betting on Litecoin ordinals?
Oh
What?
God.
What the?
I want to say Litecoin was on the list, so I'm just like,
Oh, that's true, man. I have no idea. But yeah, I
Litecoin
wouldn't.
buckets.
Is she
Maybe
talking right now?
tell me. Maybe I'll make an exception and say you can spare Litecoin out of the list, but I wouldn't be too much mid curving. Maybe they know something we don't.
Well, I mean, I do think these proof of work coins can get ETF approved before a lot of these quote unquote VC scams. So, because they're less likely to be deemed a security, given that Bitcoin already has like a precedent for how they're going to rule on proof of work coins. I know that's a big reason why some of them caught like a small bid, like a Bitcoin Cash.
Tommy, but if we get an ETH ETF, I think that opens you up to all POS VC scams.
I agree. I
Like,
agree.
We would get Sol, we would get just Guard, we would get like an ARK ETF, like a top 10, whatever, DeFi. We would get basket funds, ETFs that would just be wild speculation.
Guys, I still need a help. You guys tell me. I just have no idea what to make of the Tron chart.
What?
Tron?
Tron. Can you pull it up? Yes. No. You
What is
put
it?
the crypto chart.
TRX?
USD,
Good
just
old
USD,
USD.
just TRX USD. You put no. Maybe this one will work though, but yeah, this one could do it. All right.
Jeez, up only.
It's
Man, I mean,
I
you look
know.
at what blockchains are actually in use, and I know it's you can say that Tron funds are Justin Sun slush fund, but as far as like actual DeFi usage, TRX has more than majority of the chains that most people think of when they like, okay, I'm going to go on chain. I'll go to Solana, I'll go to Sui, whatever, I'll go to ETH. TRX Tron has probably more usage than basically everything except for ETH, Sol, and BNB.
It is true, and it's fact that if you like what most people are doing, like I think the reason for that could actually be the stablecoin, man, because most people when they are sending Tether, right, they are USDT, they are doing it by the Tron blockchain because it's the cheapest, and you have to buy Tron. You have to buy Tron to send USDT, and the USDT market yes, the market cap too, but like the usage of it is just going mental around the world. Like people in Brazil, for example, like the Western folk do not really know, but the stablecoin market is getting out of hands right now. And maybe that's like the real use case of crypto, right? Maybe that's why Ripple has launched its own stablecoin lately, that maybe they know something, and they probably do. But the fact that, maybe we just hit the nail on the head there. But Tron really pumping makes sense to me from the stablecoin usage. And I'm not sure what the fees are right now. I know they are still the lowest. But yeah, I used Tron myself lots of times, to be honest.
I've said last year that stable coins are arguably the best innovation outside of Bitcoin that has come out of crypto. And when I said it, I got a lot of pushback for it, but I still feel that way. I did get a lot of pushback for it.
How?
I don't know. I mean, you think about how like light, because people underestimate how difficult it is for people in other countries to, to have net worth denomination.
We rugged.
CZ's hearing is going on right now, by the way. That's why I got BNB pulled up on the 15-second.
Well,
They must have just said something not great.
I mean, realistically, I wouldn't be surprised if it causes like a dump and then a retrace.
Yeah, he probably said 4.
He probably walked in just.
I missed that.
Legit. Man, I missed it, man. Like, he started the last year with the 4, and he ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Crypto needed a martyr, though.
It did. It did.
Damn, did they just like rug everything super quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, wow. Liquidity has left the room.
Start the buses. Pack it up.
What is our
wanted
pound
Pepe.
match doing?
Oh, who could have foreseen? Well, it would have just filled my long if I'd actually taken it. Unfortunate.
I think you can drop a little lower locally.
No, this is it, Tommy. This is the area. This is it. Right in here. Dude, look at this thing on like the weekly, man. Let me get rid of these stupid arrays. And this rectangle. And this line. Look at this. That is gorgeous.
Magic line, make asset go boom.
That is literally gorgeous, dude.
Man, I'm probably gonna buy a little bit more Pepe.
This
If ETH
FEG
goes-
is gonna hold.
Like,
Yeah, I think so too.
if we come down just a little
This
bit
one.
more, man, like that might be the final shove spot. Honestly, like if ETH goes to like 2,700 real quick or something like that,
This
Bitcoin goes
FEG.
57. I mean, I'm even thinking the lower, like the bottom demand, like right at the top of that cluster, Tucker.
Oh, this, yeah.
Like right in that region, yeah. Like if we hit that level, which is like right on top of that previous demand,
Yeah.
that's probably my final shove spot, like for anything left that I have, truthfully. And that would probably be ETH down at like 2,700. That would probably be Bitcoin at 57.5. And then I think you just shove that, man. I think you just shove it and turn your brain off.
We're getting a little bounce. Yeah, a little bounce. Soul.
How do you guys,
rugged, dude.
how do you guys feel about
Oh,
this
man.
dump heading into FOMC tomorrow?
It's tomorrow,
bullish.
isn't it?
It kind of feels like a trap. Like I wouldn't be caught with my pants down. Like maybe we go a little bit lower, but
I mean, you can't short it here, that's for sure.
Listen,
you can't short it.
it's always been like that. If price is pumping into FOMC, sell it. If price is dumping into FOMC, buy it.
It's kind of how I feel, honestly.
Yeah. I would still love if the drop below the monthly lows happens tomorrow. Like, because I want to see that May monthly wick. We know it's going to form, and I would love to see it happen in May. So that's tomorrow. So I hope they stabilize the price here for the next few hours for the monthly close, probably some manipulation around the monthly close.
We're going to sweep that, and then we can go higher.
That jack is
Fractal. Perfect fractal.
I think May's downside will probably be encapsulated within the first week and a half of the month.
So selling in May is absolutely not the move then, eh?
I mean, I don't think so.
As I said, guys,
hard.
you'll sell in May and you'll cry away.
AVAX and Prime.
Looking at this guy's hyperliquid vault, it is down bad.
Oh, wow. Who could have foreseen?
I'll tell you guys what I thought was really interesting on Coinalyze last night. I think I already mentioned this on the show, but like there were so many altcoins that are, I mean, they basically went as high as AVAX, but they made all-time highs on open interest. What do you guys think about that? Like AVAX, Link, and a lot of these other 2021 alts that did not make all-time highs did make all-time highs on OI. I don't really know what to make of it.
What do you make of this, Tommy?
I mean, it's a coin I'm never holding. So
Yeah, I know.
AVAX needs a 3AC to pump it.
Oh my God, bro.
Wick. Oh my God. That's a demon wick. Do you have the you should pull up the Bybit whiff chart, man. You hear about where it wicked to on there?
What is it? .p or something?
Yeah. How did they not? Maybe spot then for Bybit. You're gonna have to get rid of the P. Yeah.
Wait, what? Did they? Oh, they just listed it.
Bybit.
Dude, remember the wick to $3 or whatever? That,
How about 41?
I'm just saying the last wick that we didn't think was going to filled. It was the $3 wick.
The bottom is $2, and then the top is 41. So,
all right,
Hey,
guys,
Max,
we're at an hour.
was-
We're at an hour and 20. I think it's time to call it. Save some for
Is it what it
tomorrow.
is?
I agree, but I do remember, Max, you discussing this, and we all were discussing it at the time.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Remember that one? The Bybit wick that was never.
I have no recollection.
I have no recollection.
I do
I
not
don't think
recall.
we're gonna backfill that, but
No. So, yeah, I'm just saying not all Bybit wicks have to fill.
Well, I was talking with Naka this morning, and Naka said that wick is about to get hit. So we'll see if it doesn't get filled.
I heard Naka was saying that.
Naka's been
these
waffling
wicks.
in my replies. He's getting a little bit loud right now, man.
Well, then you know which direction the market's going if he's getting loud.
Naka thinks we're about to literally die, man. He thinks the global top forever is in on everything. It's done.
All I'm gonna say, if we're talking about filling wicks, Tucker, could you go ahead and pull up the Binance US chart real quick for Bitcoin?
I know where he's going.
I do too.
I can't do that.
You gotta pull it up, bro. Come on, we're talking about filling wicks. We gotta talk about all the wicks.
You need to put the USD chart. Oh yeah.
All right, I guess we gotta go fill the wicks, guys.
I mean,
Sorry.
we
I remember
absolutely
the
will fill
day-
that one.
Unfortunato.
There's one where we wicked to like 8K, right?
Yeah, that's true. I remember that too.
I remember the day that
That was
put-
rebalancing, bro. That was the rebalance.
I remember
Naka
alts
was dreaming of.
alts just randomly wicked like 5 to 10% lower, and all it was like liquidity completely disappeared on accident, and then Bitcoin, Bitcoin on Binance US wicked to like 8K on that. So
There were fills on that day, by the way, too. There were fills.
there's always somebody getting filled.
Yeah, I actually know somebody who got filled on that. It was pretty crazy. But we're gonna fill the wick, guys. What was that? 200K Bitcoin there?
This is wormhole. No, it's 137.
I mean, that's where we start, right? We fill the wick and then we start the uptrend.
Yeah. All right. You want to wrap her up, Tommy?
It is getting to be about that time. Somebody said sus. Oh, yeah, guys. We had a lot of fun on this show. We talked about a lot of different things today. But it's a week where you have a lot going on. And like I said at the start of the show, we are already seeing that begin to manifest itself in the form of realized market volatility, more in crypto than equities so far. But a lot going on this week. I have to imagine it's likely to continue, who knows what the direction is going to be. But yeah, a lot of volatility and a lot of catalysts this week. But before we wrap up, of course, I'm going to plug the BB Academy here for you guys. We did just launch our educational course. You guys can get insights from every single member of the team, as well as some of our individual market specialties, right? So we all approach the market very differently. We touch on a lot of our different strategies, and of course, all of the educational material that you can possibly consume. So if that is something that interests you, we do have a link in the description of this video, as well as on our Discord and Twitter. And yeah, so make sure to check that out. But our programming, guys, Market Check will return for another day tomorrow. I mean, we're always live every single weekday, right? Monday through Friday. We're bringing you guys as much alpha as we can possibly cook up. Yeah, our typical start time is around 11 a.m. Eastern time. Sometimes we attack the comment section. Sometimes we talk about filling the wick. Sometimes we fractal. But at the end of the day, guys, we're providing alpha, and we really enjoy doing it. We have a lot of fun cooking on this show for you guys, so we hope you appreciate it. You can show your appreciation with a hit on the like button, because as I've been saying, guys, like our YouTube has, I mean, if you've been following Market Check since last fall, our YouTube's increased like, you know, probably almost 15x since then. And that is in no small part to you guys as the audience who show up here every day as well. So as always, I want to shout out you guys again for being loyal viewers, and of course, hitting that like button each and every single day. I promise we're not just saying it to annoy you guys, but we also have our flagship show, Market Talk, which is a Twitter space hosted by the legendary King Wabi. Just like Market Check, you never know the flavor that the show is going to take. It is very dependent on the speakers, right? They can talk meme coins, they can talk technicals, they can talk macro. It just really depends on, like I said, whoever is speaking. But Wabi always does an exceptional job on those shows, so make sure to check out that as well. The timing will sometimes vary, of course, so make sure to stay subscribed to our Twitter so you can be notified, not just when we schedule our spaces, but also when we go live. That is always a mouthful. But that's all from us, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. We hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and of course, we will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks again.
Soybeans.